As some of you know, when I was younger, I was one of the undocumented in this country. I remember the fear of being caught, being deported, and unable to return again. Like many immigrants and refugees who were children when they arrived, I was the first in my family to speak English and quickly became the translator for my family. I still remember struggling to translate the federal tax return when I was 8 years old. Well, actually, I'm still having a little difficulty with it 42 years later. Like many dreamers, I was the first in my family to go to college. My father, who came here from a farming family, only went as far as grade 3. But he believed education would be the great equalizer for his children. And now I proudly serve as president of SUNY Erie Community College, a school that is committed to providing learning opportunities to any and all who seek them, regardless of background, class, and citizenship. Across our 3 campuses, we have students from almost 60 different countries. We are often the only educational option for many members of our county's burgeoning immigrant and refugee community and their children. We provide career opportunities to new residents seeking a brighter future for their families. Our classes are often the first step for our foreign-born residents intent on pursuing the American dream. Among our college's students and graduates are those protected under DACA. They are no different from me or other immigrants who came to America for a better life and are now contributing to the country's economy and Western New York's renaissance. Our economists will tell you how many billions in GDP the country stands to lose if DACA is dismantled. Our tech giants and universities will tell you we will lose some of the brightest and the best among us. Our neighbors will tell you we will lose community, friends, and family. And I will tell you, as a country, we will lose our heart in 3 ways. We will simultaneously lose our compassion as well as our competitiveness. And we will lose what it means to be American. That is too high a price for our nation to pay. And so these dreamers need our support and protection, and they need to know that we stand by them. That is why we are here today, to embody a vision of America in which diversity is our strength and foundation. We are here to convey a message of support, protection, as well as celebration. We are here to embrace our college, our county, and our country's dreamers as an integral part of American society. The banner across the street, the first of many to be installed across our 3 campuses, is but a small symbol of the message we are here to convey, that we remain steadfast in our commitment to our past, present, and future students who seek a brighter future through higher education. We are one county and one SUNY Erie, and hate has no home here. Hate simply has no home here. Thank you all for coming. Let me at this point introduce to you Mark Polenkarts, our Erie County executive, who has been a vocal supporter of DACA. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning, and thank you all for being here today as we send a message, as the President said, that hate has no home here in Erie County, but dreamers do. As we look out, as the President noted, there are ominous clouds over us, and it's very metaphorical because it represents, unfortunately, the dark clouds that exist over the United States today. Clouds that are represented by fear, by ignorance, by racism and discrimination towards others. And we as a community need to stand up as we are today, saying we will not tolerate that. While we may not be able to stop the dark clouds from going across us that are natural, we can certainly stop the dark clouds that go across our country and our region that are man-made. Our country was built upon the principle of equality for all. Our country was built by immigrants. Truthfully, unless you are Native American, each and every one of us is the son and daughter of immigrants who all have stories of coming to America to seek that pot of gold, that American dream, just like the parents of the dreamers came here to seek their American dream. And why, at this time and in this age, we as a country would say to those who were brought here by their parents, who know nothing else other than being an American, you are not an American, and you no longer belong here, is beyond me. I may have been born in South Buffalo at Mercy Hospital, and dreamers may have been born in South America and other parts of this world, but they are just as American as each and every one of us. So, thank you. To the dreamers that are standing here today, to those in Erie County, I want you to know that Erie County is not just a welcoming county. SUNY ECC is not, or SUNY Erie is not just a welcoming institution. We want you to consider it your home. This is the place where you were born, maybe not born, but this is the place you were raised. This is the place your children will be born, and this is the place that we want you to consider home for the rest of your lives. We will stand up to ignorance, we will stand up to discrimination, we will stand up to fear, and say we will not tolerate that here. Hate has no home in Erie County. Hate has no home in the new SUNY ECC, and working together, I want to assure those that are dreamers, you have a home here. We will not let you down, and working together, you will officially someday become American citizens. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mark, for those strong words of support. At this point, I would like to introduce you to Patrick Burke, our Erie County legislator, who has been a wonderful supporter of all three of our campuses. Patrick.
Thank you all. You know, there's a lot of misinformation about DACA and about its repeal, and we are on a busy roadway. And there's no doubt in my mind that it's politically motivated and that it is being done to prey upon a population that is viewed as weak, and there's a lot of misinformation that is spread about DACA and the Dreamers in general. So I just want to read a couple of facts just to clarify what is being said to what the reality is. So for one, DACA does not help people who come to this country and commit crimes. It is a very stringent program. If you have a felony, if you have any criminal history, you do not have the right to be protected under the rights of DACA. You are required to pay taxes, but you do not get any of the benefits that come with those taxes. So if you are on DACA, you have to pay into Social Security, but you don't get the benefits of Social Security. You pay into Medicaid, but you don't get the benefits of Medicaid. So these people are working very hard. They're propping up our economy. They're actually helping our tax base without taking anything. Yet there are still those who want to prey upon them because they think they're an easy target. It's wrong, and we won't stand for it. And I'm here with you to celebrate these folks and to say that Buffalo and Western New York are here to stand strong together. So thank you all very much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Patrick. At this point, I'd like to introduce you Rebecca Krakowiak, who is our student trustee. Let's give a hand to Rebecca.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome this morning faculty, staff, and of course, all of my great students. I'm proud to be your student government president and your student trustee. Through this process, I've been learning a lot, not only about myself, but about my community and about SUNY Erie as a whole. And as a non-traditional student, as most of you know, I've already been to a college before this, so this is my second time in school, and I've never experienced a more diverse and a more welcoming and a more tolerant college. It's a wonderful experience to meet all these new students, to learn their stories, and just to show the support that we all know that we need, whether it be because you haven't been to school before and this is your first time, whether you're coming back, or whether this is your first time in the United States and you're here to find a new way. SUNY Erie is a great school for all of those reasons, and I'm so happy to be a part of this, and I'm really happy to see our administration being supportive of all of our students as a whole. So thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. And this ends our event today. I want to thank Mark and Patrick for coming down, and Rebecca for their very strong comments in support of our students and DACA generally. Thank you all for joining us today.